6 days of bulls. Be the ultimate with us for 6 days. Join Marius, Nico, and Corey for 6 days of Upcycle Explained with Day Trade Masters, 21st to the 26th of February.
Nico, shall we start?
Yes, let's go for it. It's 9 o'clock, so let's go for it.
Okay, great. Welcome to everybody from around the world. This is Marius Landman, Nico Leroux. We've also got Tertius Bester here, who is just going to moderate. And if there's any calls, guys, please come on. By the end of this presentation, please get your calls ready. If you've got any questions, we will answer them as good as what we can. Our goal here is for you to make money. We really want you to make money. And guys, this year, it could be a substantial year for the first part of the year. The second part of the year, it could be a bit of an issue. However, what we need to do is, I always say this, and I've heard this a long time ago from somebody else. I was in America once working for a company there doing some work. And the guy asked the question in the seminar, and he said, how do you eat an elephant? And I went like, well, you just start eating. And I was wondering, why is he asking this question? But we also always see an elephant in front of us as a big obstacle. So how do you eat an elephant? Very simple. You cut it up in little chunks and you eat it bit by bit. The same with this market. Okay. How do we get through this downtrend? How do we get out of this emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all those kind of things? How do we get out of this? And how do we move above the chart so that we look down on the chart and the chart is not ruling us, but we are ruling the chart? Okay, very simple. We do it bit by bit. So when we look here at this chart here, okay, it hit you basically when you came down. Me too. It went sideways downwards. It went up. It broke out. Then it dropped again. And you look at this. And then you get some emotional relief that you go like, oh man, thank goodness it's going up. Just to knock you down a lot more. Okay. Now, eventually what has happened here is that we have another effect. Where this market now has gone upwards here, and we feel, man, this is going to break out. And then it makes that little dip there, and you wake up in the morning, you see, oh man, just red. This market is not good. And suddenly, out of nowhere, we had this spike upwards here into 46,000. Okay, right to that point. That blue line was the resistance. And now you go like, man, I'm going to buy. And you know how many people buy in the top there? Guys, almost everybody in the world, because this is the nature of people. People buy in the top. But most of our members knew that would be the top. And we then said at this point that the market's going to go down to around about 39,000. 39 is about there. It dropped about 3.63% lower. And we're standing there right now at about 37,000. So we're on this bottom here. Now, what happens always when this market comes down, it's kind of like a falling wedge. A falling wedge is going to break out. Exactly what happened here. Okay, look at that, a falling wedge, and it breaks out. Now, let me clear my screen, and I'm going to show you what I showed you yesterday as well. It's a matter of time. This is the reason why we call this presentation the 6 days of bull. According to my algorithm data, I'm going to give you this data for free. We predicted that this market will come down to a high point here at about 52. The data then showed that we're going to go down. Now, remember, at that point, we didn't know the target will be about 32.9. But as the market then dropped, you can see here, as the market dropped here, I'm just going to show you instead of drawing, the market went and followed that exact pattern right down to the bottom here. And that low there was a little bit lower than what it should have been. It should have probably stopped there at about this level here, but it went through lower. But nonetheless, 32.9 was the low. The market then we said is going to go up to 42,000 and then break into 46. Now, if I take this target point here, and I'm going to go and say price level and put it up there, you'll see that the market broke exactly into this target point of 46. Okay, now let's move that chart on and we bring this chart in here. Okay, so now what has happened is in our algorithm data for you guys that had this data long before the time. Now guys, an interesting fact, this data that you see here I prepared that almost about 1 year ago. 1 year ago. So everything for the last 9 months, 10, 12 months have played out. Now, I can tell you now, we had the bottom, we hit 46, we came down to 39. Doesn't matter if it's stabbed through. It's going to happen that we're going to go up to 56. If that does not happen, then my algorithm is completely and totally wrong for the first time since 2016. How impossible would that be? It's possible, but I'm just saying from a trading perspective, we're at the low somewhere here. I don't want to say that we're going to go totally upwards here, but you will see that move. As soon as Bitcoin moves, it's going to make a strong candle upwards. It could go sideways a little bit, but eventually, either this week or next week, we are going to break out upwards, and we're going to hit this target here of 52, which are these two targets that I've got for you here. Okay, the first one here is that we're going to go upwards here, exactly as per this blue line here. Remember yesterday we were making a joke and we were saying, man, this looks nearly like a tornado. so let's call it a tornado move. It's literally going to do that. Okay, so have some confidence that this is the low. Can it come a little bit lower? Yes, it can. Can it come and break exactly into that low, which it has done now? Now let's quickly go and just have a look and see. I want to show you what a double top is. See that there? Bottom. Okay, there we go. There's a good explanation. Now see here, when you have a bearish trend coming downwards, exactly what Bitcoin is doing now. You get a bottom there, then it goes up, and you get a bottom here, and that is your bottom, and the next move is that move there. So that move there is kind of like your tornado move incoming. So is that pretty well explained there, Nico, I think?
Yes. Do you want me to still show the double top for people? Or?
Yeah, I think let's switch over to you and you can show it. I think you've got better data than I have.
Yes, Maurice. This here on top, if you can see all these patterns that we use, here on top is the double top. It goes up to a neckline again and up. And down in the double bottom, you see at the bottom where it goes upward, and it gives you your entries, your target, and your stop in here at the bottom. It shows nicely how that can work.
So there's two things there. You get your double top, double bottom. Sorry, I've actually been talking about a double top, but for me, it's a double top on the bottom. And that's exactly the one that you show here, which is actually called a double bottom, really. And you can see that Bitcoin has just created that double bottom, really.
Yes.
So what's going to happen, you guys, is that move upwards. Now, so what I was saying is that we're on the bottom there, provided that we don't drop below this target here of about 32.9, we're safe. If we ever drop below this, I'll come out and say, listen, exit positions, because then the market can go in free fall.
Yes.
However, what I see here is that we've created this this bottom here, perfect double bottom. And we should be going upwards here. We're going to have resistance at that blue line. And then we're going to go down to 44 and 52. After 52, there's another level that we hit. Now, you can decide to exit in your cryptos. I'm going to give you that now for free because you have taken the time to attend this call or to watch this video. So I would recommend to exit between 52 and 56, because what happens here is this will come down again and retest that level there, guys, that one there. Now, then we have a total different play. I'm not going to release that yet. Now, by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the coin that I believe can make at least a 55% gain. You exit and you make another 55% gain. You're going to make 100% gain. I'm just going to get Nico now to go through. By the way, guys, let's just quickly have a look here. If you are on this call here, just go to bitcointaf.com. If you want to sign up here, sign up with an affiliate link. You cannot get into Bitcoin TAF unless you have an affiliate link. What you need to do is to go to products there. There's a special here, which is the 6 days of bull, the 21 to 26 February. You can get all this data, the long term, as well as the day trade info. You get into the private Telegram channel, just click on that at $6.50. You can decide to sign up for 6 months or a year. You know, the year is actually a real bargain. But in here, you get 2 products. You get the bull, the 6 days of bull, which consists of the long-term trade reports. You get the day trade masters, plus you get this one, how to set up your model portfolio. You don't really pay for that, but that's heavily discounted. You save about $100, I believe. Yes, that's correct.
That's great. That's great value. Very great.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go and take that. Get your friends, family, get them in. And Nico, over to you. Let's have a look and see what you have.
Awesome. Okay, guys, today I've got 2 coins for you that I quickly want to share it with you. We got API 3. Now, API stands for Application Programming Interfaces. And the 3, I don't know if any one of you guys heard of Web3 that's coming, or Metaverse and Web3 and all those things. It's very important information that you can go read up on. But API will be one of those programming interfaces they're looking at. So quickly on the weekly, if you look at this coin, it has formed over a long period of time, it's formed this symmetrical triangle. So this is a very significant support and resistance triangle on the weekly. Then if we go to the 4-hour, let me just refresh it. There's 3 things that I usually look at, and I'm going to let you guys in what we at Day Trade Masters look at. And we also name it according to Day Trade Masters. So you will see this little dotted lines here at the bottom that's panning over there. We call it the DTM spider lines. And then we have this DTM fork that goes up. Now, this fork basically works, and I've been showing my students in the ultimate course. It is based on the previous trend, which is then it's drawn out. And that also gives us then support and resistance as well. And then as well, my good friend here at the bottom, the oscillator, always looking at that. Now, API had a massive spike last week or couple of weeks. If you look here at the bottom, it went up to 133%. And it came down now, this downward push, but it's starting to fight here. And it's still there on that support level there. And very important, it's above our DTM EMA VWAP line here. It's still quite far away from there. So I believe this can be a good trade to get into, or coin to watch. So I just composed this chart for you guys as well. So we are here at the bottom, finding support on that little stop loss line there of 5.221. And then the other the entry I have for you is 6.237. And then 4 take profit levels of 6.695, 7.521, 8.328, and 9.202. And that gives you a staggering 47%. If in the next couple of days, because we day trades, we do 2 to 12 days. So it's good to watch this coin. I believe it finds support here. And if you look at the oscillator here at the bottom, it's also coming to a bottom of momentum. Now it might go a little bit more down, but then it will move up. As well as here, if I can zoom in quickly, just show you guys this indicator here. We have this purple small line that runs here is our VWAP line. It's starting to point up. It's moving towards our 0 line. Our 0 line runs there. It's pointing up and going to pass there, as well as our stochastic is busy to go up here, or started going up. So let me zoom out there so you guys can go check it out. It's a risk and reward ratio trade of 3.04%, and that is in what I want to give you guys for the 6 days of bulls on this chart. Then also I don't know, is there anything that you would like to say about the API 3, Marius? I believe it's also...
I actually like that coin, What is really nice about that one, Nico, is the fact that if you look at the top that it had and you draw a blue line downwards, as soon as we break out here as per se, where that little green candle is on the bottom, it looks like a double bottom on the 4-hour right at the bottom.
Yes.
As soon as that breaks out here, that will make about a 55% rule, which is almost at 47% right at the top there at TP4. Yes. This coin definitely is a great coin. It's a question of time, guys. Even the coins that we mentioned yesterday, exactly there that you had that line there now, Nico, as soon as that breaks out from that line there, it's going to go upwards. I love this one. Yes. You can see also what is really interesting there, Nico. It's also that the pattern here, the double bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
The double bottom, yes.
Yeah, double bottom. It's going to go upwards here. And it could even break your target there of TP4, to be honest. But this is the thing that Nico also says, guys, the biggest problem that people have in this industry is taking profit.
Yes.
When you put money in now, when you get to TP 1, 2, 3, 4, take a bit of profit. TP1 is always a good time to take profit a little bit, 10%, take 20% at TP2, 30% TP4, or get out at TP3. You've made your profit and wait and look for other coins.
Correct.
That's a great catch here, API.
Yeah, it's always you always say, Maurice, always take profit off the table. It's a thing, it's a rule that we must live by, especially with day trades as well. Then we got Telcoin. This is a DeFi coin, decentralized financial coin. This is on the daily, and I want to show you guys as well. Again, our DTM spider lines as well as our pitch fan lines here on the daily that we also drew from a previous trend. And as you can see right there, our SPY line went up and our ray line came down, and it found support right there where they met, where they crossed. That's also very significant for me. But let's go to the 4 hour, where the day trades always look more to the 4 hour. And something that jumped out to me when I was looking at this is here at the bottom of our oscillator, it printed a golden dot. Now, what this means is it's a massive bearish divergence that formed here. Massive. That's why it usually prints that green golden dot for us. That means in the near future, things are going to happen. Things are going to jump. So we also have a massive trigger, anchor wave here at the bottom, and there's our trigger wave. It went now, made a red dot. Again, this is going to be the second trigger wave. And when you have 2 trigger waves in a row like this, it's good news. So I also did a chart on this. I don't know, my chart here is a bit stretched out. So sorry, guys, I'm just going to move it in a bit. Sorry for that. I think I drew this on the daily. But we also have a risk and reward. Let's just see. The risk and reward ratio for this one is 2.7. Then again, our stop loss is here by 0.057. Entry 0.006. And then we have 3 take profit lines that I drew here as at 0.076, 0.0086, and 0.0094. We're also looking at quite a nice up move, especially if it goes here and turns around and go past that EMA as well, and if it climbs. But like I always say, guys, in a market like this, always wait for the candles to find support on your levels. And when it goes up. So we're looking at 13.74% to a 39.69% profit margin. Yeah. So that is it. Yeah, that's it for me, Maurice, that I want to show you guys. Sorry, my chart is just a bit stretched out. Okay.
No, that's great. But also, if I look at that look at that also, a double bottom.
Yes, precisely.
Most coins are here the double bottom. As long as we hold this double bottom, things are going to look good. But I already see very good momentum, good money flow coming in.
Yes.
Now, just remember, guys, is a very important coin to hold long term. You can actually put it in your foundation coins to hold literally for 3, 4, 5 years. What Telcoin does is they connect existing mobile phone platforms to kind of like a decentralized financial system for the future in payment operations. So let's say they will, to dumb it down, is they can connect financial payments on mobile phones. Yes. As a decentralized platform. And why is it so important? Because you look at what happened in Canada, where the Canadians the government came, and they are now blocking and confiscating people's cryptos. And by the way, if you are in Canada, I recommend strongly that you, all over the world really, Nico, is that you move your cryptocurrencies as far as you can, or as soon as you see problems, move it into a hardware wallet.
Yes.
Get your hardware wallet, go and test it, have it ready on your desk, so that you can move your cryptos over. The other thing that you also do is constantly go and change your Bitcoin wallet address. Don't use the same wallet address that you used 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. Change it constantly, guys, because we cannot let a government overreach on your cryptos whenever they feel like doing it. Okay? Now, we don't want to turn this into a political stint here, but what has happened distinctively in Canada is going to make Bitcoin spike. I tell you this again. What has happened in Canada, number one, is going to make Bitcoin spike. It's not going to make Bitcoin drop. Now, the second thing is that I want to mention to you, what is happening with the potential war between Ukraine and Russia. First of all, it won't be a war as per se. If Russia wants, Russia will invade Ukraine, take Ukraine over. The world will not fire a shot. Because you can't fight Russia. You can't. There's more to that than meets the eye. I mean, think about this now. If Russia went down to Mexico and imported all the tanks and ammunition and military weapons, what would America say? They would be agitated. Now, Russia is agitated because NATO is moving all their forces onto the Russian border. Russia is not moving onto the NATO border. But I mean, we don't want to get in politics here, but I'm just saying here, what is happening there, the mess between Ukraine, NATO, America, and Russia, is also what is going to push cryptos higher. It's not going to drop. It's also going to push oil higher. It's going to push gold higher. So this is why I say, now think about this. A year ago, my algorithm predicted we're going to be on the bottom here, and we're going to stay on the bottom here for a while. I did not know what the reason for that was. But then for some reason, the crypto spike, and we go up for a multi-month uptrend. Just wait it out. Take these trades that Nico is giving you on Day Trade Masters. Again, go and get your subscription if you haven't got it on DTM. There's various coins that Nico and the team are posting there. You know, my reports are long-term trade reports. I give you the entry on the bottom, and whether the market drops a bit, 10, 20, 30%, that's fine. We just ladder in. And then over a period of a month, 2, 6, 7, now longer really, out of 9 months, 12 months, we make enormous gains. So that's a great coin to hold, guys. Tell, because it's decentralized and it connects payments. In the future, I will be able to send to Nico through Tel a payment like immediately. If I say now, it's kind of like a send him a text, and Nico, you receive that money instantly.
Yes.
That's how quick it is. Now, in our system as well, in bitcointaf.com, I can do that too. Got something else?
No, that's all. Let me just stop share and then go for it.
Okay, I'm going to log into my account quickly in bitcointaf.com. Let me just quickly log in, and then I'm going to share. Now, if there's anybody here that have got a Bitcoin TAF account, I want you to validate this with me, maybe Tertius, and let's say 3 other people. Okay, then I'm going to show you how instant payments really work. Okay, I'm logged into my own account now, this one here with the Bitcoin there. And what happens here in Bitcoin TAF, now, first of all, you've got all this here, the dashboard, the online store, my subscriptions. If I click on my subscriptions, it will bring up all my subscriptions here. And there's my report. I can go and view them. Okay. And then you get blogs here on the side, documents. I can go to documents. Very easy, guys. And when you do it from a mobile phone, guys, it's so easy. Now, I also make money here because I refer people to it. But in my financial situation, if I go here to my e-wallet, you can see here that I've got $20,000. That's my balance. Now, that is only my balance in the system. But I can now go here and let's just see here. I can say, see here, funds transfer. So I'm going to go to funds transfer. And now let's send, I'm going to send you money from my e-wallet. Okay. Who is there that has got their account open, their Bitcoin TAF account? I'm going to show you now how quick it is to send money. Now, in the future, we are also doing what Tel is doing, kind of like with our TAF token. So Tertius,
we've got a hand up. We've got a hand up from Stephen Bardwell.
Okay, Stephen, what?
Okay, we've got more. Stephen, just unmute yourself. What's your username, please?
Username Crypto Busintis.
So just say that again, Crypto.
BUSINTI.
BUSINTI. INTI. Are you logged into your account, Stephen?
Is it this one here?
Stephen Bardwell, okay. That's correct, yes.
Okay, and I'm going to send it to your deposit wallet. Do you want it into your e-wallet or your deposit wallet? Let's say your deposit wallet, okay?
Let's go for the deposit, thank you.
Okay, how much do you want?
Go on, Stephen.
Now's your chance.
500.
Okay. Now, let us know if you received it. Okay, error. Sorry, I think I can only send from my e-wallet.
Okay.
Let's try again. Is that Crypto Pikachu or sorry, which was the one? Crypto, say again. Just give me your name again.
BUSINTI. BUSSINTI.
Okay, start from the beginning. It's
Stephen,
CR.
crypto.
Yeah, crypto. BUS.
Crypto BUS.
BUS. Okay.
That's correct.
There we go.
Stephen, okay,
There
500.
we go.
Okay, now here's the thing. I forgot. See, I've got no money here on the top in my deposit wallet, and this is actually from. Sorry, I read it wrong. From.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that's going to fall. It's probably going to fall in your e-wallet. So I'm going to send it from my e-wallet, $500, and then you just tell us if you received it.
So just talk me through it on the.
Okay, so Stephen, on your go to your financial button, click on that, and go to e-wallet.
My e-wallet.
Yeah.
So you go under financial and just go to your e-wallet. See my e-wallet there.
$500 on the 22nd of February, 2022.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, let's
Instant.
take another person. Anybody.
Okay, the
We
next
got a
person
couple.
is. Yeah, we got a lot, but the next person who put up their hand was Glenn Rutt. Glenn, unmute yourself, please.
Whoa, good morning. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Glenn.
Is it Glenn?
Okay, Glenn, what is your username?
GB Golf Bravo Ruet. ROOD for Delta, T for Tommy.
So it's GB.
GB Ruet.
ROO.
GBR.
Here we go. There's the second one, Maurice.
There we
Is
go.
it this one? Which one? The top one or
The top one now.
Okay, how much money
That's
do
the
you
right
want?
one, Glenn.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes, that seems like me. Sure. Let's be Niku. How much is that new course of yours?
It's 720.
If that would be awesome. If
Okay.
that's available, please.
So I'll send it from the e-wallet, $720. We'll send it to you, and then let us know once you receive the money. So guys, this is what I mean when you look at the Telcoin, TEL. What you need to do is to enlarge your vision a little bit. You know, sometimes those coins, you need to do two aspects. You trade them short term and you trade them long term. Okay. Now,
Wow,
yeah, so you've already got it, yeah, you know, and so this is if you haven't got an account yet with bitcointaf.com, guys, you need to get your account here because we're about to turn this into the Amazon of cryptos. There's a rich compensation plan with this. And when you log in and you create your account, you go to online store there, products and subscriptions. You're going to see exactly what I see here. You go here to the right-hand side here where it says long-term and day trade combo. That'll cost you $650 for 6 months worth of access, guys. $650 for you to make a hell of a lot of money. You know, we're going to give you all the data. You know, you're going to get into a Telegram channel with Nico and the guys of Day Trade Masters. There's a chat channel in there. Now, remember, in long-term trade reports, we don't provide a chat channel because some people just like to be private. But in the Telegram channel here, you get all your access there. You can talk to the trainers. There's support there, guys. It's just incredible for 6 months. So you just go buy now. You can also buy it for a friend. You simply add it to your chart and you get moving with it. So now I'm going to show you now that the coin that you really need to focus on for the time being. First of all, I'm going to get you into the total market cap. The total market cap in cryptos is still standing at this point here. Now, what I see here with this is that, look at this quickly here. Can you see here that we created a double bottom here? Up, down. What happened after that? The market rallied upwards. What is happening here now? Bottom, bottom. Guys, the next move here, doesn't matter if we go a little bit lower. You know, if we drop 3%, let's say overnight, are you going to cry about it if we go up 300%? Just take it like a man, you know. Sometimes the market doesn't do exactly what you do, and it'll hit you with a difference of 1%, 2%, or 3%. Doesn't matter. But we're at the bottom. What has happened here is going to happen here. This is going to move upwards here. And when this moves, the altcoins are going to explode in value. Now, the coin that I want you to have a look at is here from Day Trade Masters is SLP. It's called Smooth Love Potion.
Yes, that's
Now, it's not one of those little sprays that you spray and you attract the girls. Yeah, this is more a gaming coin. Now, what did we say the other day? Remember, if you go here to bitcointaf.com and you go here to the blog posts and you go and have a look at this one here now. By the way, there's the video of yesterday, the 6 days of bull, day 1 of 6. But if you go here to the 5 top crypto trends, what did we say yesterday? We said that the gaming coins is number 1. You must get into them. Now, I'm going to give you a secret away, some secret that I follow a little bit just for the people here. But Nico, please cut this section out.
Okay.
When we make the video public. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
No
okay. If there's no questions, Nico, maybe you, Tertius, just close down for us. Nico, thank you very much.
Thanks, Maurice. Thanks, Tertius.
Thanks, Maurice. Nico, thank you very much for that. Folks, it's worth being on these calls, not just for the fun and games. And Maurice, you've blown people's minds this morning. But thanks for just showing us a little bit about what you guys do on a regular basis. And again, if you're here, if you've been invited here, somebody thought of you, somebody brought you here, get hold of that person, get their affiliate link, and just register. It doesn't cost you anything. You can have a look around at what products are available and find what suits you. I think that's it from us. See you folks tomorrow morning, and bring your friends.
Thank you, Tertius. See you later.
Guys.
Thank you, Nico.
Thanks, Maurice.